Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're continuing Final Fantasy XIV. In the last episode we fought Leviathan and I think we started patch 2.3. And yeah, now we are in Lost Hope talking to refugees. So let's continue with this. I have stuff like this. I'm eating stuff like this because my throat, you know. If you've seen the last episode, you know. Okay. So, let's continue. Shock and awe. The terrified refugee would have you find his brethren and convince them to lay down their arms. The other refugees are hiding in the caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate to try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. If only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one woman. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. Oh, over there. Okay. Okay. Let's take my unicorn. Wait, here? Ooh, I think this is where I need to be. This is starting to look right. Okay. Gotcha. Hello. 7 Hex, they found us. Everyone grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So, that's your name, is it? Sorry to disappoint you, lass, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves. What? Hello! I feel cheated! I feel cheated! I am stunned. Hello? Hello? More? More. More. Have you got something to say for yourself? You beat him like it was nothing. God almighty, what are we gonna do now? Ah, speak with the other refugee. Will do. Did I make that was an accident. Hello, terrified refugee. I'm here. You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? But where else would he be unless he went to the Stone's Throw to recruit others? Daystar or Evenstar? Mind or intelligence? Let's just go with the mind, I guess. For some of my other classes. Reap the whirlwind. The terrified refugee would have you find the shady figure who is trying to stir dissent among his brethren. The merchant wishes to approach the refugees in stone's throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him, convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. Okay. Let's see. It's so quiet. Level 1 stuff here. Aww, that's cute. Elle. Have you seen my parents? Oh no. They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left me with a man from Ul'dah. The man said they were gonna change everything, make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry and I got scared. Say, miss, are you looking for someone? Looking for a merchant, someone stirring up trust. You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he... Wait, look over there. I think that's him. Mistrustful merchant. Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? You! He's getting away! Go get him, miss! Aw! Could have played that a little bit longer. I'm so used to saying Choco! You're not Choco, you're my unicorn. What name shall I give you? Everyone should have a name. Hello, dude. Looking for me? You again? Why are you pursuing me? Sedition, treason, revolution? That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The selfsame refugees who terrorized the streets of Ul'dah? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. Oh, that was funny. For the sake of argument, let us say I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a kicker's arse about politics. It was business, only business. We both know I'm not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. Oh, you're not telling me anything. Oh, the mad face. What's all this commotion? 7 hex. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. Stone torch. Okay. Hold, adventurer. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. Hall of Flames. Let's go to Ulda. Hello, Swift. But news, Cat? Where's the merchant? Murdered? Damn it all to the 7th heck. He was not simply murdered, Cat. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. Ooh, knocked gloom. Maybe? That is, I think, going to be glamored over once I change clothes. Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, I have, by the way, the Cloud's outfit. I think it looks cool with the warrior. I like it. It's I think this is the adventure version. Kind of looks like it. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to change back so that my necklace, I mean, it's not perfect here, but it's this necklace is messing with this because we shouldn't have any here because we already have one here. Problems. A revolution. Swift has a message for you from General Roban. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries as well as the result of our own investigation. Master Alphino has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. What did you do to my map? Chamber of Rule. Okay. Bartholomew. We have been expecting you, madame. Please proceed inside. Ooh, Daystar Even Store. Well, I've been taking the Daystar stuff, so let's take that.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room.
Nope.
The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge.
Yeah.
What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
Oh, what?
An Alagon monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Alagon inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. one which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
We were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Hello. Stories we tell. So we do. Recent revelations weigh heavily on Alfino's mind. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet, the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intend to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. You are, of course, the Scion best suited to the task, Sergeant Magi. Do take a moment to visit the Adder's Nest and make inquiries at the earliest available opportunity. I shall. Begone! Well, there is no place for children. Oh. I'm sorry. I was looking for you, miss. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? Yep. So he visited Stone's Throw as well, I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? Of course, but first I must needs finish speaking with my friend. She's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by that pillar over there. We require but a moment. Okay, mister, I'll be waiting. I'll take her to the quicksand. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. A legion of Garleans, an aether-starved primal, even dealing with an Asian would be preferable to this Shalrod. Sometimes I fear Menphilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern for the strainy places on our limited resources and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Cat, this is Menphilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to the Remnant's Toll with all due haste. Now it's not pray return to the Waking Sands. Now it's return to Remnant's Toll. The situation in the 12th Wood has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive. Okay. The 12th Wood? Then the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed? I have received no reports of exile activity, which leaves the sylphs? Go Cat, you know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. Are we gonna do another trial? Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Quest accepted. Rising stones. More donut. Whoa, dude. There. Minfilia. Hello. Minfilia. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Cat. The latest news from Ul'dah was most disturbing. Clearly, the only injury Alphinaud suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. Lord of Luin. Minfilia wishes to discuss the latest threat to arise in the Black Shroud. Are we gonna see the sylphs again? I love the sylphs. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the sylphs may have called for their revered guardian, the primal Ramuh. We're gonna be fighting Ramuh? That would be cool. I'm sorry, may have. Then it is not certain? The Elder Seedseer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Luin's return to the forest. The Sylphlands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, antecedent, but that fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers? What am I reading? Garuda and so on, Ramuh is reputed to act only in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the sylphs or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, it would surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon? You foresaw this eventuality and did not to prevent it? I told Babalimo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the cells feel about people poking around in their territory. They already summoned Ramuh once right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came tramping through the forest. And so long as Castrum Orient stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Ida and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. It is like that the Sylphs perceived this panicked migration as yet another invasion and quickened their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Cat, through your dealings with the sylphs in the through your dealings with the sylphs of Little Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated with the sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Ramuh can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can. Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramuh's presence. The Elder Seedseer has requested your personal involvement, Cat. Pray report to Commander Hulaw at the Adder's Nest as soon as you are able. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Luin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will of course lend you whatever support you require. It's gonna be another trial, isn't it? Can we fit it into this episode? I don't know, we have a lot of space here. But we'll see how long of a storyline we have to do before that. Oh yeah, we're gonna return. Vorstyle Hulaw. Surgeon Magi, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for any eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The Elder Seedseer, however, would speak with you first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatics, rather than martial skills, may better serve our cause. I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nofika's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to the lotus stand. Okay, which is the easiest to, should I just run to that and then teleport? There we go. Hello. The other Scions have already arrived, Madame. May I show you in? Yes. It's this place again. Speak with Kanesera at the lotus stand. Okay.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramuh is returned unto the forest. Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace.
Hello. I love the sylphs.
Our guest informs us that the sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin.
Levin?
Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelveswood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations. The Twelves Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramuh himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
I will.
You have my thanks. Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin.
Can we fit it into
wind
this?
blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands Veorzia shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Can we fit, oh, you brought me back. Thank you. Can we fit that into this episode? Are we gonna fight Ramuh? I would want to fit it into this episode, but I don't know how long of a thing we have before that. That would be awesome. Ramuh. That's gonna be so cool. Ah! There you are. Hello. Sergeant Magi, I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat with Primal Ramuh himself. An inevitable task, but one for which I have no doubt you are well suited. I have been told that your fellow Scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, that we might ascertain the location where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings. Those are for my other classes. Let me just make sure that I haven't gotten anything that I forgot to equip. No. Levin, an impression. The Serpent Lieutenant looks about, seemingly awaiting a visitor. Ooh, no. I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finish their investigation. I do not imagine it will be much longer. This one returns, and returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching, and have wisely identified the precise location where the Touched One summoned Lord Ramuh. Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good woman to her fellow Scions? It would be this one's pleasure, Walking One. Please, come with this one. With Moxio. Okay. Oh, that's a cool looking place. Look at that. We're going there. No, we're at our location right now. Oh, there it is, I think. Moxio. Oh, it's such a pretty place. Look at that thing. That's so cool. And this is so pretty. Pretty. Wise ones have ventured deep within the Sylphlands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for touched ones. Oh, we are going one step at a time. Okay, then we shall. Ooh. We go in this direction. Oh dear lord, look at this! I've never been here! Oh my god, the music here! Look at the place! That is so cool! Are there stuff gonna attack me here? No. This one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. Draw too close to Lord Ramuh, and this one may turn mean and nasty like touched ones. And so this one must say farewell for now. Walking one will find wise ones not far from here to the south. Go in safety, walking one. We are going to be avoiding unnecessary battles. Why is my quest inside a fate? I'm not joining a fate. Stop forcing me joining a fate. So it's actually you. I'm relieved. For a moment I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded sylph tricksters. I swear, with them wreaking havoc with their skin-changing magics, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. Yes, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on Ishtola's face when the one impersonating you suddenly showed up. That's quite enough, Papalymo. Ahem. My apologies. It's not like me to ramble so. At any rate, as I was saying, I have finished measuring etheric activity in the area, and I'm pleased to say I have reached an indisputable conclusion, to wit, that Ramuh was called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's aetherite. Come, Cat, the Lord of Levin awaits. Ooh. Okay. Oh my god, flying makes this so much easier. Oh, that is the aetherite. For sure.
Betrays thee, servant of hiding.
Ramuh speaks. Hello.
The bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. I am Ramuh, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs? The Gridanians proffer peace? Fair words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflicts have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed, or light and dark given form when man was born. It would explain much, not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
No.
Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges, that they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye, but there is something more in thee. Very well. I shall consider thy proposal, shouldst thou survive my trial.
No, it's
If
like
thou
actually
wouldst
just a
champion
trial.
the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee.
So it's an actual trial.
Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
Nice. So,
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
we're closing in on an hour, but I want to fit it here.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramuh, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Let's go! The striking tree. Is that gonna bother me? Let me take a step back, just in case. Okay, let's go to the duty finder. Let's go find our little trial-y. The striking tree. It's an 8-man thing again. Let's join that, and while we wait, let's read the thing. The Striking Tree. After forging deep into the Sylphlands, you meet with the intimidating guardian deity of the Sylphs, the primal Ramuh. But before he will consider your proposal of peace, the Lord of Levin first demands proof that you possess the strength required to repel the Empire from the Twelfth Wood. The thunderous entity then vanishes in a blinding flash, leaving the words of his challenge yet echoing in your ears. Enter the Primal's domain and prepare to be measured on the scales of battle. There we go! Let's go! Another 15-minute wait. Where's our healers? Don't fail me now. There we go. 20 minutes. If we can get in. Yes, 20 minutes. Awesome. All right. This is such a cool battle arena. See, these trials are starting to become more and more cool. Okay. Okay, what are we dealing with? Let's start fighting and we'll see what we're dealing with. Whoosh. Okay, let's see. What do I need to be aware of? My buttons, at least. Chaos Strike. Oh? Oh? Whoosh! Okay. Whoosh! Okay. Whoa, dude. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. Okay. Oh. Oh, wrong one. Oh, there are stuff here. Do I need to get rid of them stuffs? Oh. Oh shit. I don't know if I need to get rid of these. I'm just assuming that anything extra that pops up here we need to get rid of. Oh shit. Although no one else seems to be getting rid of these. Unless they are mages and I just can't see them. Okay. Whoosh. Okay. Whoosh. Whoa, dude. That hurt a ton. Oh my god, let's put all my heals here. Whoosh. Oh god. Oh my god. I'm about to die. Whoosh! I died. I was trying to get rid of it. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm gonna be in low health though. Oh sh! Thank you. For saving my newbie ass. Oh. Oh sh! This is gonna hurt again. Yeesh. Whoop. You okay? Okay. Oh my god. Oh sh! Again, dead. Sure. Thank you. I'm sorry that I suck. Oh, run away, run away, run away. Oh, I'm not gonna survive if that hits. Okay. Okay, let's try my own healing stuff. If those help at all. I do have a limit break though. Or we have a limit break. There's only 7 minutes. 7 percent left. Oh god. Should we use that? Well, I mean, if not now, then when? Oosh. Collect 3 orbs to break chain. Well, it's good that I'm reading those now. Oy. There we go. Did I have time to leave that? Commendation. Leave duty.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
And? Were you impressed by me dying several times?
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one. In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
Okay. Back to there. Okay, how are we on episode length? We have... Oh, don't bring me close to those ones. I can just fly my little ass out of here. Hang on, where am I? I need to be going in here. Okay, so that was a cool one. Yeah, I died a couple of times. So yeah, episode length. That was a 20-minute queue, so we should be at about an hour right now, maybe a few minutes over, depending on how much running back and forth I have edited out. So we can maybe move a little bit forward. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Sergeant Magi, you have returned. Dare I ask how Ramuh received your visit? He challenged you to a test of arms? It is well then that you have some experience in such matters. The peoples of both Gridania and the Little Solus will be relieved to hear the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the forest's champion of peace. You have performed a monumental duty this day, Sergeant Magi. The Elder Seatseer must be informed of your deeds at once. Oh, what little gods are made of. The Serpent Lieutenant is ready to send you on your way. The Elder Seatseer will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Pray return to Gridania and make directly for the Lotus Stand. The Conjurer at Nofiko's altar will be expecting you. Fare you well, Sergeant Magi. Alright, so let us return. Hello. Welcome back, Honored Scion. We who knew of your mission have been most anxious to see your return. The Elder Seatseer waits you within. I did get a bit of a headache from that battle. It was so intense for me, but I'm okay. Do you want to talk?
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
I died a few times. He kicked my booty.
Ramuh made trial of you? I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without. It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one, yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done.
Yay!
Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
Thank you.
Lord Ramuh has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Oh. let us speak with Papalimo. Thus ends another daunting mission, eh, Cat? I'd hoped Lord Ramuh could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless I can only admire the adroitness with which you responded to the primal sudden challenge, and it seems that Urianger too was pleased with the outcome. What say you, Cat? Shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? Yes. Let's do that. Ooh, Flaming is there now. These are the like little things. Like every time you're in a different place in the story, these people are in a different place here. It makes this place seem more alive. I love that. It's the little details. Hello, Minfilia. Welcome back, Cat. Word of your momentous encounter with Lord Ramuh precedes you. I would fain share news of my own, but Urianger's discoveries must take precedence. Upon witnessing your defeat of the Lord of Levin, our learned companion was struck with a profound insight regarding the nature of the Ascian's immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together. Are you gonna talk or are you gonna make me talk?
If everyone is ready, let us begin.
Let us begin.
Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
Okay.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
It's a
Let us
presentation.
begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm. In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin Elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth a distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
Not your finest
I
moment?
am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection,
therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady.
How are we gonna do that?
Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
That was a long cutscene. And it's not done. I don't mind. Kingdom Hearts vibes. The Lord of Oosh. Okay. Ooh. Igeur. The Lord of Levin is returned to the Aether, as was Leviathan before him. I've had a productive day. Ramuh's acquiescence was most intriguing. Inferno, Vortex, Crag, Whirl, and Levin all have now been humbled by the bringer of light. Asmi. The limitless potential of man, woman. Heidelin's servant grows mightier by the day. Yet she prospers at great cost to her mistress, whose strength is all too finite? 7 times have the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weak and worn. Yet even as it enervates, the ardor empowers our masters. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted, to forge the final key. And that is the task to which we bend our every effort. Hello? Lahabre. Divine seeds were ever wont to quicken in Eorzea's fertile soil. We need only lead men to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new deity arise. That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. What is that? That gave me something about that reminded me of Final Fantasy IX's final boss. And then it reminded me of something else as well. Guardian of Eorzea. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave us here. And we're going to continue in the next episode then. I got a lot done today. Like, for me today, because I filmed 2 episodes. I did Leviathan, and then all of that stuff, and then Ramuh, and all this. Like, that's a lot of progress. The trial fights, like the bosses, those are becoming more and more cool. Like, I feel like everyone that we have is always a little bit cooler than the previous, and it just keeps on going, and I can't wait to see where it goes to, you know. I cannot wait. But yeah, we're gonna leave it here. We're gonna continue in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!